Donald Trump's journey, from his childhood to becoming the 47th President of the United States, is a saga of ambition, success, controversy, and at times, failure. From his towering real estate projects to his tenure in the White House, Trump's narrative intertwines business, fame, and politics. However, there are many lesser-known facets of his life, career, and influence that paint a more nuanced picture. This account delves deeper into his rise to power, exploring the hidden layers of his story, the challenges he faced, and the complexities that define his legacy. Donald Trump's paternal grandfather, Frederick Trump, was born in Germany and immigrated to the United States in the late 19th century. Starting with little more than the clothes on his back, Frederick worked as a barber in New York before transitioning into the restaurant and hotel business. His ventures provided him with modest wealth. However, there are murmurings of a darker side to his story, including unsubstantiated reports that he ran a brothel in Canada at one point, a claim that has never been conclusively proven. Fred Trump, Donald's father, built on his father's foundation, focusing primarily on residential properties in Brooklyn and Queens. While Fred was not a particularly flashy figure, his real estate ventures were successful and positioned him as a key player in New York's real estate scene. Fred Trump also had connections with influential political figures, relationships that would later assist his son, Donald, in his rise to prominence. Born in 1946 in Queens, New York, Donald Trump was the fourth of 5 children. Even as a child, he exhibited a penchant for mischief and rebellion. His parents, concerned about his behavior, sent him to the New York Military Academy at the age of 13, a decision that would have a profound impact on shaping his character. It was during these formative years that Trump is said to have developed his competitive nature and drive for success. Trump later attended the Wharton School of the University of Pennsylvania, where he earned a degree in economics in 1968. His academic performance was not particularly exceptional, but his entrepreneurial spirit was evident. At university, Trump often leveraged his family's wealth to throw extravagant parties and assert his presence, signaling the emergence of the public persona that would later become his trademark. In 1971, Donald Trump took control of the family business and set about expanding its real estate holdings. His first major project was the transformation of the Commodore Hotel into the Grand Hyatt, a venture that garnered him significant media attention. In 1983, he achieved another milestone with the opening of Trump Tower in Manhattan, a bold 68-story skyscraper that would become a symbol of his growing influence in the real estate world. However, Trump's ambition led him to make increasingly risky moves, particularly in the 1980s and early 1990s. His investments in Atlantic City, including the construction of casinos like the Taj Mahal, were lavish and highly leveraged, leading to a massive financial downturn. By 1991, the Taj Mahal was deeply in debt and filed for bankruptcy, marking the first of several financial crises for Trump. Despite these setbacks, he managed to recover, thanks to his ability to market the Trump name and rebuild his empire. While many people are aware of Trump's financial difficulties, fewer understand the intricate strategies he used to recover. Trump frequently utilized bankruptcy filings to restructure his debts, a legal loophole that allowed him to avoid personal liability for some of his company's debts. Critics argue that this strategy often left creditors and workers at a disadvantage. Yet, Trump's ability to brand himself and his properties as luxurious and exclusive played a crucial role in his resurgence. The Trump name became a symbol of wealth and success, and despite occasional failures, the brand itself remained valuable, helping to drive his recovery. In the early 2000s, Trump made a successful transition from real estate to the entertainment world. He became the host of The Apprentice, a reality TV show that ran from 2004 to 2015. The show propelled Trump to greater fame, with his trademark catchphrase, "You're fired," becoming synonymous with his tough business persona. The Apprentice was not just an opportunity for Trump to showcase his business skills. It was also a masterstroke in expanding his personal brand. The show allowed Trump to market his properties, solidify his celebrity status, and increase his influence. Behind the scenes, Trump used his time on the show to strategically position himself for greater political ambitions. By promoting his business empire and leveraging the celebrity platform, he laid the groundwork for his later political career. Though Donald Trump had flirted with politics in the past, including considering a run for president in the 1980s, it wasn't until 2015 that he made his bold political move. His announcement to run for president shocked the political world, as he was an outsider with no prior experience in government. His campaign focused on populist rhetoric, emphasizing nationalism, opposition to illegal immigration, and America First policies. Trump's rise in the Republican Party was swift and surprising. He bested seasoned politicians like Jeb Bush and Ted Cruz in the primaries, galvanizing a significant portion of the electorate with his combative style and promises to drain the swamp in Washington. His victory over Hillary Clinton in the 2016 presidential election stunned many, as it was one of the most unexpected outcomes in modern American political history. Behind the scandals, allegations, and investigations. Throughout his career, Trump's personal and professional life has been plagued by controversy. Allegations of sexual misconduct have been levied against him by numerous women, with the infamous Access Hollywood tape serving as one of the most notable scandals. Trump has denied all such accusations, maintaining a combative stance toward his critics and the media. Trump's ties to foreign powers, particularly Russia, have also been a point of scrutiny. The special counsel investigation, led by Robert Mueller, examined potential connections between Trump's campaign and Russian interference in the 2016 election. While no conclusive evidence of collusion was found, the investigation cast a shadow over Trump's presidency and contributed to ongoing political divisions in the country. Trump's time in office was marked by significant political turmoil and controversy. In 2019, he became only the third U.S. president in history to be impeached, following an inquiry into his dealings with Ukraine. Though the Senate acquitted him, the impeachment put a lasting stain on his legacy. The final year of his presidency saw even more chaos, as false claims of election fraud sparked the January 6th Capitol insurrection, which led to his second impeachment. He was acquitted a second time by the Senate, but the damage to his reputation had already been done. Donald Trump grew up in a family where his father, Fred Trump, was a successful real estate developer, and his mother, Mary McLeod Trump, was an immigrant from Scotland. Trump's upbringing shaped his fierce drive for success, a characteristic that would define his later ventures in business and politics. But it was also his personal life, especially his marriages, that would capture much of the media's attention and in some ways became integral to the brand he would craft for himself. Donald's first marriage was to Ivana Trump, a former Czech skier and model, whom he wed in 1977. Their union, which lasted until 1992, was more than just a high-profile relationship. It was a business partnership. Ivana played a significant role in Trump's real estate empire, serving as an executive at the Trump Organization, where she oversaw the design and construction of various projects, including the famous Trump Tower in Manhattan. The couple had 3 children together, Donald Jr., Ivanka, and Eric, who would later take over the family business and become public figures in their own right. However, their marriage wasn't without its troubles. The intense media focus on their relationship, combined with Trump's infidelity and eventual affair with Marla Maples, led to their very public divorce in 1992. The split generated considerable attention, with Ivana accusing Donald of being unfaithful. Despite the divorce, the two maintained a working relationship, with Ivana remaining involved in some aspects of the Trump brand. She later went on to have her own business ventures, including a fashion line and a book, all while continuing to be a visible figure in Trump's life. Marla Maples entered the scene in the late 1980s, a model and actress who had a brief yet highly publicized affair with Donald Trump. Their relationship led to his divorce from Ivana and resulted in their marriage in 1993. Maples was a stark contrast to Ivana, both in personality and professional background. While Ivana had been a business partner, Maples was more of a traditional celebrity wife, often appearing in the tabloids. They had one daughter, Tiffany Trump, during their marriage, but their union was short-lived, ending in 1999. Despite the divorce, Maples and Trump maintained a friendly relationship, with Maples continuing to stay involved in Tiffany's life. Trump's relationship with Maples was often portrayed in the media as tumultuous. Their marriage lacked the business integration of his previous relationship, and it seemed that the two were not a particularly good match in terms of personal and professional ambitions. After their separation, Maples continued to focus on her acting career, often appearing in public as a representative of the Trump family, though her role in the family's broader empire was far less significant than Ivana's had been. Donald Trump's third and current wife, Melania Trump, represents a shift in his personal life that coincided with his rising political ambitions. Melania, a former Slovenian model, married Trump in 2005, and they had one son together, Baron Trump. Their relationship has often been marked by privacy, especially when compared to the more tabloid-driven coverage of Trump's previous marriages. Melania has remained largely out of the limelight, though she served as First Lady during Trump's presidency, taking on projects such as the Be Best campaign, which focused on children's well-being, particularly addressing cyberbullying and the opioid crisis. Throughout Trump's presidency, Melania largely stayed away from the more contentious aspects of his public life. Unlike Ivana and Maples, who had more overt public presences, Melania kept her focus on private matters, occasionally stepping into the spotlight when required by her role as First Lady. While some critics and media outlets speculated about the nature of their relationship, especially given their significant age difference and Melania's more reserved public demeanor, Trump and Melania presented an image of stability and unity, particularly in the public eye. These three women, Ivana, Marla, and Melania, each brought something unique to Donald Trump's life, both personally and professionally. His marriages reflect the stages of his career, from a burgeoning real estate mogul to a celebrity businessman to the President of the United States. Each wife shaped aspects of his persona, from Ivana's business acumen to Marla's media presence and Melania's poised role as First Lady. While Trump's marriages are often seen through the lens of media spectacle and tabloid gossip, they also serve as a reflection of his evolving personal and professional identity. His relationships with these women, filled with public drama, private challenges, and media scrutiny, underscore the complexities of his character and the intricate web of influences that shaped his rise to power. Whether as a symbol of wealth and success, a political outsider, or a controversial figure, Trump's story is forever intertwined with the lives of these women, whose roles in his narrative go beyond their relationships with him to reflect broader themes of ambition, reinvention, and the pursuit of personal and professional dominance. Trump left office in January 2021, but his legacy continues to be deeply divisive. To some, he remains a champion of conservative ideals and a defender of American sovereignty. To others, he is a dangerous figure who undermined democratic norms and institutions. His influence on the Republican Party is undeniable, with many of his policies and ideologies continuing to shape the direction of the party long after his presidency. Despite the controversies and divisiveness, Trump's rise to power and his ability to command attention make him one of the most consequential figures in recent American history. His presidency forever altered the political landscape, leaving a legacy that will continue to be debated for generations to come. Donald Trump's life is marked by reinvention, ambition, and remarkable success, but also by moments of scandal and failure. From his humble beginnings to his rise as a real estate mogul, television personality, and president, Trump has always known how to adapt to changing circumstances. His ability to recover from financial setbacks, cultivate a personal brand, and maintain a powerful political presence demonstrates a level of resilience and calculation that few can match. Whether viewed as a hero or a villain, Trump's story is one of undeniable influence, and his impact on the political and cultural landscape of the United States will likely continue to reverberate for years to come.